Hey everyone, welcome back. We're diving deep today, getting into some really cool stuff about taking in the goodness.
Yeah, taking in the goodness. That's the idea we're exploring, right?
Exactly. And we've got a blog post and a guided meditation from Tara Brach.
Oh, Tarbrak, love her work.
Me too. So
Wow.
insightful. And it all kind of connects back to this quote from Rumi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he says, whenever some kindness comes to you, turn that way toward the source of kindness.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it? So we're going to unpack all that, see how we can actually use these ideas to cultivate more loving kindness in our lives.
Awesome. Let's do it.
All right. So in the meditation, Brack starts with this visualization of an inner smile.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I have to admit, when I first tried it, it felt a little, cheesy.
I get that.
Like, am I really just supposed to force a smile?
Yeah.
But the way Brack describes it, it's about something much deeper.
It's not about the physical act of smiling, right? It's more about the feeling.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when you smile at someone, it often creates this feeling of warmth and connection.
Right, like friendliness.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Brack is saying we can actually create that same feeling inside ourselves, directed towards ourselves.
That's powerful.
It is. And it's the foundation of self-compassion.
Which, by the way, there's a ton of research showing how beneficial self-compassion is. Reduced stress, increased well-being, all that.
I've definitely noticed that in my own life.
For sure. Okay, so we've got the inner smile. What else does she talk about?
Well, then she brings in this quote from Thomas Merton. He says, "There is in all visible things an invisible fecundity, a hidden power, an inner beauty."
Wow.
Right. And he goes on to say that he wishes we could see ourselves and others through this lens of inherent goodness.
That's really profound.
It is. And it makes you think, like, what if we could actually see that goodness, not just as an idea, but as a lived reality?
How would our lives change? How would our relationships be different?
Exactly. It would be a total game changer.
Totally. Imagine like you encounter someone who's being difficult, maybe even hurtful. Instead of reacting with anger or judgment.
You try to see the good in them.
Yeah. You see that spark of goodness that's within them. It doesn't mean you have to condone their actions or anything.
Right. It's not about excusing bad behavior.
No, but it's about opening up a space for understanding, for compassion, maybe even forgiveness.
It's like that saying, everyone is fighting a battle you know nothing about.
Hmm.
We all have our own struggles, our own pain.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And maybe seeing the good in someone, even when it's hard, is a way of acknowledging that shared humanity.
I love that. So it's clear that seeing the good is important, but how do we actually do that?
It starts with small intentional acts, like
Yeah.
that inner smile practice.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Maybe you try it for a few minutes every morning when you wake up. Just cultivate that sense of warmth towards yourself.
And what about seeing the good in others? How can we do that more often?
Well, think about the next time you interact with someone. Maybe it's a coworker, a friend, or even a stranger at the grocery store.
Okay.
Instead of focusing on their flaws or what they might be doing wrong, try to look beyond the surface.
See that spark of goodness?
Exactly. And you might be surprised by what you find. And maybe, just maybe, by practicing this, we can actually start to shift our own perspective. The world might even start to feel a little brighter, a little kinder.
I love that.
Yeah, and it all circles back to Merton's powerful words about seeing the secret beauty in ourselves and others.
Yeah, it's a
Right.
beautiful thought. So what act of kindness will you turn towards today?
That's the question, isn't it?
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. See you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.